everyone, and welcome to Factorio. So yes, this is Factorio, and I wasn't actually sure if I was going to cover this, because it's kind of a strategy kind of game. Not really sure the viewability of it, but what the heck, we'll give it a bash, see what we can't get on with. Right. So. First things first, let's get ourselves a pickaxe. So, the end result of Factorio is to build a factory. Isn't that surprising? Right, okay, so first things first, we're going to need some iron. So, it's a nice little starting point in this. We've got some forest, we've got water, got a ton of copper, not an awful lot of iron, but we've got coal and stone, and iron will be nearby. So let's just start hacking up these little things here. So yeah, this game's quite interesting in the sense that you basically, as the name might suggest, you are to build a factory of a gigantuan scale. Oh! Crap, right, yeah, I actually forgot about that. So, my friend took me on an educational course of Factorio. So it's quite fair to say that I am not God's gift to the Factorio world. Why did I do... Oh yeah, that's why I did that. So let's plonk you in here and plonk you in there. So, for the next part, we're going to need a stone. So what we're doing, this is again another neat little trick that my friend showed me, is we're going to make a self-sufficient coal line. So for that, I need 5 bits of stone, which I've now got. So I need some more iron. Oh, is it nighttime already? Alright, is that enough? Yes! Yes, it is. Okay. So, let's do this. So basically, this is me about to place a drill, and you see the yellow arrow on the top left here. That shows what direction and specifically where the component is going to get put out. So what I can do is if I put this one facing south and this one down here facing north, then if I put coal in this one, it's going to feed its coal into this, and then this one is going to feed its coal into that. So I never now have to worry about refueling these things here, which is pretty damn good. Now we need to worry about production. So we'll get some production on the go, and then we will start actually getting stuff together. So basically, the first moment, the first thing I can do. So this is a crafting menu. This is all the stuff I can currently craft, which is not a great deal. So my first step is to get basic production lines up and running, and the eventual aim is to get electricity so I can get a lab, so I can, well, start researching stuff, really. And there's a whole heap of stuff to research. For example, if I go into the tech tree, so this is the tech tree. So it's got quite some chest here. Oh, and I forgot, because I did skip it, you won't get to see this. But the ultimate goal of Factorio is you are to launch a satellite into space. So basically the gist of the game is that you were part of a spaceship that crashed. You are more or less the sole survivor. And actually, while we're doing this, let's just grab some coal. Bonk it in there, vomit that there, excellente. Now let's go get some stone. So yes, you basically have to make people be aware of your existence. And for that to happen, yeah, you got to build a satellite. Crap, ran out of stuff. Oh crap, I can't even make a pickaxe. I need iron plates. Oi. This is why drills are important. Right. Yeah, I clicked the wrong thing. Right, let's get going. So, for the moment, we need 15 stone. So stone rubble like this is a bit of a pain in the arse. If you can get stone rocks, then that is going to be ideal. I don't think there's any stone. Actually, no, there's stone rocks up there, so that's going to be handy to know. So let's grab some of these, and we're now going to make one of these. And I don't have any coal on me. No, I don't. Okay, right. So I need to go to the coal factory. I've gone the complete wrong way. Let's grab the coal. Delightful. So we've got a burner. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put it here. Actually, I was going to put it there because it's a smaller area than the rest, but actually I forget just how little area these things actually cover. So now we're going to produce iron, which is handy. So let's take a wee trek back here and grab some plate. I'm going to need some more wood. Giggity giggity. So let's grab a box. And why didn't this build? Okay, so we're going to get some cogs. Ah, there's a stone thing. Right, let's get rid of that. Right, so let's vomit that down there. Let's vomit that uncontrollably there. Let's hack away at this. So yeah, the benefit of it is it takes pretty much the same amount of time, but instead of getting 1, I get 20! Yay! Okay, right, so let's grab a wee drap more coal. That's got 17, that's got 33. Okay. So this is now going to produce copper. Vomit. Okay, so our smelter is no longer active, so let's grab a hold of that. Right, we're going to need another, in fact, no, we'll leave it for just now. We need a burner, so burner. We'll just vomit it down here. So already we can see why there's a need for a certain element of automation, because running backwards and forwards across quite a huge area is quite a pain in the arse. So let's vomit some ore uncontrollably into there, and let's go grab just a wee bit more wood. So let's grab another box. Delicious. Grab some plate, and we will get ourselves another burner. A burner inserter. And so this is going to be our supply of stone. So you can use wood or coal. You can, well, there's actually many fuel choices. At the moment, my choices are wood or coal. Oh, these have both run out. 5 plates. 10 plates. Okay. So we've got basic production up and running. So what we're going to do, we're going to get some stuff smelting for the moment, and then we're going to get automation on the go. So you're this one, you go there, you're that one, you go there. Delicious! Okay, so at the moment I've got 13 plates. So with that 13 plate, I'm going to make 1, 2 of those, and then 2 of these. Right, so what one do I have to... Okay, let's leave... We'll leave that for just now. So yeah, we're kind of getting into the rhythm of having to wait, which is a smidgen anticlimactic. Okay, plate ore. Hoi, so at the moment we've kind of got a bit of an excess of the stuff. Why can I only get 1 burner? God, that's poor. Okay, we'll do this for just now, and then we'll use the rest to make some more belt. So what we're doing here, let's grab one of these. So we'll grab our coal burners, and This is a design that I effectively stole unashamedly from my friend. So let's do this. So we'll plonk that here for just now. Okay, so here's your first look at conveyors. And that might not work. Might have to do this instead, and then have this here. Okay, so now we're kind of getting into the crux of this game. With these little belts. They are quite significant. So I'll kind of show you what this design does. So if I inject some coal in here, it'll start producing coal, which will grab that, and then the first thing it'll do is put it in itself, and then it'll start putting this into this drill. So this drill is now permanently powered, and then the same will happen for this drill. Boom! Okay, so both these drills. So this drill will eventually run out. That's a problem. But yeah, for the rest of it, it's fine. Actually, I might just vomit the rest of you in uncontrollably here, and it looks like that's done. So let's go get some more supplies out the chests. So at the moment we don't need stone, so we can pretty much just leave that doing its own thing. Yeah, see, except that's run out of fuel. So right, let's get some of that in there, grab some of that, get some of that in there, and grab some of this. Delicious. So, okay. Actually, tell a lie. I think I do need more stone. Well, we don't need more stone than what's already here. So now we've got the problem that drills are no longer producing because their stuff ain't being used. Okay, that was actually a lot less than I expected. So I will just get them producing again by slurping up everything that they've plonked out. That's got fit. Right, okay, that doesn't mean anything. Right, okay, so I want another 1, 2, 3. 3 of these. Okay. Okay. So we'll vomit 1, 2, 3 of these down here. Now we're in need of resources. So actually, before I do that, let's head back over to the Furnace. And let's now grab as many belts as we can get. So first thing you can, in fact, let's do. We'll change it in a minute. We can change it around quite quickly. So let's just do this. There we go. Okay, so let's go grab some more plates actually, because I need an inserter. So, 10 of this, 10 in here, and 10 in here. So we've now got 4 steel, iron producers. So basically what this little loop thing does, the ore's getting oh yeah, right, I forget you need fuel as well. God, this is a problem of not having electricity. Let's just slurp up to go. Oi, right, okay, so you need fuel. Boop. And so begins the basic explanation as to why this game works. You're constantly having to evolve to do things, because this is a pain in the ass. I don't have to run around all my machines gathering resources and all that nonsense. So we need to get, oh yeah, it's the box I need. Right, okay, so we need steam power. So one thing you can already see is that we're producing an awful lot of copper, but not much use for it yet, which is a tad of a pain. I want another one of you, so we're gonna put you down here. Once again, we're going to grab all of this stuff off the belts. Vom, vom. Right, okay, delightful. So I've now got two things producing that. Excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to grab 10 of these. So I could shift click, but I'd rather just do this. Okay, so. Now we gotta go get creative. So we'll do. Leave a wee bit of a gap. That'll do. So these are going to be our iron mines, and I am going to automate them. Our iron furnaces. God, I can't speak. Not that there's much different about that, but yeah. Right, okay, let's get this on the go. So now I've got 57 of these, which means I can make an F-ton of stuff. 3, 4, 5. Alright, delicious. So what we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so let's have a little think about what we're doing. So, what we're gonna do, that's gonna go in here. Oh yeah, I ran out of bell. Haha! I done do the forgot! So, once we get technology, this process will all become a bit easier. But for now, let's just boop, 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 boop. Do. Okay, so now all this is going down here. Damn. Alright, okay, actually, I'm going to pick this one up, because this is annoying me. Right, okay, this is better. Slightly inefficient. So basically we've now got the iron coming down one side, and you can possibly guess where I'm going with this. The coal is going to come down this side. Now at the oh wait, I forgot about one of the damn furnaces. Right, okay, so right, let's get rid of this. So there we go. So now we've got an ore production line, which is just delicious. And we need more iron panels. So let's grab what we've got out here, and so you're gonna go in there and start burning. You're gonna go in there and start burning. Okay, let's just grab. So we'll just get this to come out here for the moment. So now our belt is going on, and we're going to use this opportunity to more belts. Okay, so actually what I might do, I might just I tend to like to keep a box of things that I can just put out. So like this is now going to start putting excess stock onto the conveyor belt, and then it'll stop when it backs up. So if I ever accidentally get too much iron ore, I can just leave it and it'll sort itself out. Right, terrific. So let's go north. No, bad. Haha, and we're just a few feckin' things short. Right, terrific. So let's grab iron. Max out of this. Okay, now, no, wait, it's not going to work because they were mid-thing when they ran out of jobs, so that's a pain in the ass. Right, let's just hoover up some coal. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Slurp. That should be enough. So all we need is enough to start it off. So let's just do 1 in there. 1 in there. 1 in here. So now this should be feeding its... let me just check. Yes, okay, so now these burner inserters will feed themselves coal, and they will also feed the furnaces. So now we have automated iron production. How tremendous. Right, okay, let's grab... Coal's backlogged at the moment, so that's fine. Let's just grab... a whole heap of coal, because we're gonna need to. Yeah. No, actually, I done a dumb thing because I don't think about this. Right. Okay. So let's just vomit another one of these down here, and we'll just. We need some more. We need some more iron plate. So let's just grab one of these. So. We're effectively going to have 12 of each. So what I want, I'm going to have a belt going here. I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Belt going here. So I need a gap. I can lift it up easy enough. So I need a gap of 1. So we're going to do the same down here. And this, in a little while, is where we're going to have our production of copper. Now, I say in a while, actually, I need to hoover up more. Well, actually, I've got enough coal. So I'll leave that one on for the moment, because that's our sole coal. That is our sole copper drill. So that's now going on there. That's great. So automated iron production, terrific. So what I'm going to do... that drills out of damn thing. So we need electricity. We need it reasonably fast. So let's just hoover a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's get that in here for the moment and get that on the go. 5819. Okay. Alright, so we'll add our iron ore to the box here. So, we have automated production of steel plates. In fact, no, I am going to do it. I wasn't going to, but screw it. Let's do it. So, let's pop down to the south a little bit. We're going to need to start considering... Oh, actually, how am I going to do this? One, two, four, five, six. We need at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, okay, that's that done. How the feck are you out of coal already? Probably because I didn't put enough in you. So, yeah, we're kind of... The problem with coal is very inefficient. As a burning... sorry, it's effective... It's effective as a source of fuel, but what it's not effective as basically a source of power. So we need electricity. So let's grab that, and that. So we now have... We'll just hoover up all the coal. All the coal gets hoovered. How are you doing for coal? Ah, you're fine for the moment. Right, okay, so let's grab 1, 2, crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay! Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll get these powered for the moment. We will be replacing them with electrical nonsense in the near future, but for the moment... Oi. Let's just get all that done there. Let's grab you as a source of that. Let's grab some more coal. Right, okay. Now that we've got automated production, we're pretty much in a position where we can start to, well, for lack of a better wording, we can now start thinking about getting these up and running. So, what we need, an offshore pump, and then a whole heap of this stuff. So why do we need more of this? So we need store furnace and a pipe. Oh, so actually I'm limited by stone at the moment. That's quite curious. Okay. So, once again, let's slurp up absolutely everything. Alright. So this is kind of what's limiting us. Oh, right, this is actually... oh yeah, we've got a whole heap of stuff. Okay, so let's do an offshore pump. So boiler. Basically, thinking ahead to the maximum limits of the game, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Right, okay. Delicious. We're also going to need one of these and like 2 of these, I guess. Why not? So we're not really producing enough iron for our demand, are we? Actually, may as well vomit out my excess coal into here as well. They'll all feed into the same place. It'll be fine. So the main reason that we need power is we need to work towards, well, research, to be honest. So let's grab. Wait, how do we end up with 2 of these? Oh, fudge. Right. Okay, that was a waste of resources then. Okay, so we'll grab 1 pipe there. Gonna do this, so we're having a little underground section. In fact, I'm gonna do it for 3 in case. What? 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 Right, okay, so we'll do it for 3. 1, 2, 3, gap. Right, there we go. Okay, so another pipe. And we're going to start popping... Nope, the boilers. Oh, this is actually going to be quite long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, okay. One of these, one of these, one of these. Cockwombles. This is what I was worried about. Okay, so poor planning strikes us already. So actually what I might do is uplift all of this. And, yeah. Relocate it to a slightly more sensible position. So I will have it come down here. So that kinda works, actually. So let's have one of these here. Here's probably the best place for it. So again, we'll do that. And actually, because it's so far down, I don't know if we will need. So let's grab another wee section of pipe, put it here for splitting things off. Right, let me just have a wee think about this. So if I put this here, I will move this in a second. Don't worry. That here, and then this doesn't fit. Oh, actually, it might still fit because we've got the boilers to put in. Okay, so let's get in the boilers and see what we can do. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then crapping in our section of pipe. Hurdy dirty dur 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 dur. Okay, right. Let's try this again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, much better. Much better. Okay, perfect. So, we'll get actually more than that. Let's grab some more. Let's grab some more steel plates. Wee. Okay. So we'll grab our steel platen, and we'll get this stuff back on the belt because I didn't mean to pick up all that much of it. And so I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. I suppose at the moment I don't really have a splitter, so that's going to be a bit difficult. And the splitter is going to be the first thing we get. But I'm not going to drag this episode out for too long. So I'm going to call this the end of this episode of Factorio. So thank you very much for joining me for this episode. This has been an introduction to Factorio. And yeah, like I said, I kind of hummed and hawed about whether I was going to record this one, but yeah, I'm really enjoying the game, so let's give it a bash, see how we get on. So I will see you next episode where we're going to have to, where we're going to have to get some electricity on the go, because this coal situation is already getting on my damn tits. Oy. Alright, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.